welcome back to my channel. My name is Abimbola. So in today's video, we're talking all about dating again after a bad breakup. The first question is it right or wrong to date after a bad breakup? The number two question is, what is the duration to start dating again after a breakup? And then the third one is me giving you tips and advice on how to date again after a bad breakup. All these are much more is what I will be talking about in this video. It promises to be very, very interesting. And this is one video you don't want to miss. So you need to do what? You need to keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. But before I go into this video, I would like to say this, and that is the fact that if you are new, like if this is your first time, my name is Abimbola once again, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel because there's a lot of things that is going on my channel, and there's a lot of things that you will learn, ranging from relationship advice to faith to self-love. Okay, today's video, let's talk about it. Okay, is it right or wrong to date after a bad breakup? Okay, so I remember I posted this question on my social media pages, right? I posted it on Instagram and I posted on Facebook as well. So, a lot of people said a lot of things, regarding this, but let me start with this. Okay, I want you guys to know something, and you see, that is the fact that when it comes to post-breakup dating, there are two main philosophies, all right? One says that the best way to get over somebody is to get under another person. I don't think that's right. Why another one says that, you dating immediately after a breakup, it means that you're rebounding, which is unhealthy, all right? So we've been able to establish that fact. So now, is it right or wrong? I remember, on my Instagram, right, people said, they dropped their comment. One person said that, she doesn't think that it is a good thing to do. Some other people said that it's important for you to heal before you deal. While some people say that, you see, different strokes for different folks. Some people also believe in the fact that, see, immediately you've eaten your breakfast or breakup, start dating again. But you see, the truth is we cannot see the things, the same way. All right. The way you see things will be different from the way I see things. All right. So this is one thing I want you to know, and it surrounds with the fact that you need to know your healing process. All right. You need to know what works for you. That is when you can be able to tell yourself that, okay, I think I can start dating again after this breakup, or I think I want to chill and be healed before I start dating. Do we try to understand? Are you following me? Because there's really not like there's no one way, to it. Just know your healing process, know what works for you. I remember when my breakup, when it happened, right, it took me like a whole year for me to like be fully healed. Why some people, it's going to take them like, let's say 2 weeks. Some people will take them 3 months. Some people, it just differs. All right. So just know what works for you. Different strokes for words for different folks. So that is my own opinion about that, if it's right or wrong, to date after a breakup and all of that. So another one, the other question that I asked was, regarding the duration. All right. So does it take 6 months? Does it take 2 weeks? Like I said earlier, it took me 1 year. For me to like get fully healed. All right. So just the other thing is know what works for you. There's no specific time. Okay, it doesn't take like, okay, let's say 6 months, you are healed, start dating. No, you just need to know what works for you. So going back to the third question, which is me giving you tips and advice, right? On how to date again after a bad breakup. So number one on my list, in no particular order, is that you should take time to reflect, right? I would not suggest that you should just jump into a relationship and just start dating again. Take time to reflect. Ask yourself this question: what really happened in my previous relationship? What led to the breakup? Ask that question. It's important for you to do that, because oftentimes we just want to be like, okay, let me just go into a relationship, with this other person because this babe actually likes me, or this guy likes me, and we just gel, and things are just going very good, which is fantastic. But I feel it's important for you to take your time and think about those things, like reflect on it. Ask yourself questions. Okay, fine. What happened in my previous relationship that led to the breakup? Does it have to do with age differences? All right. Or does it have to do with family not supporting the relationship? Don't let anybody tell you that when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. Me, I got to the bridge, I was stuck. So make sure you talk about it. Don't get to any bridge. before you get to the bridge, talk about it. Let the person know. Both of you should agree. Okay, so if it has to do with age, okay, I'm older than you or you are older than me, and will it be a problem, with our family later on, or my parent is not going to support it, or does it even have to do with religion? Okay, so all these and much more is what you need to talk about, so that at the end of the day, that relationship will not want to break up again. Do you understand? So reflect on what happened in the past before you start dating again. So number two is that I believe that I strongly believe that you should take things slowly. Yes, don't rush things. In one of my videos, I mentioned that the things you need to know before you start dating again. I remember I mentioned that. So don't just rush things. Give it time. I know that you want to start dating again. You want to go into into the market of dating again. But give yourself time. Okay, give yourself time. Know that everything will definitely work out. Don't rush things. Even if the guy is saying that, no, no, let's just start dating again. Or even you feel that, oh, I'm tired of being alone. I just want to start dating. I feel it's important for you to take things slowly, take your time, get to know yourself. And of course, this will take us to the next point. Be able to tell yourself that, if I've been able to heal and I've been able to move to the next point. The third point, which is tips or dating again after a bad breakup, is that you should heal before you deal, guys. You should be. This is actually the reason I said you should eat before you deal, is so that you will not frustrate the other person. Yes. So make sure you take your time and then, heal. If you need to travel, travel. If you need to talk to friends and family, talk to people, that will help you. So if so far you're getting value from this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, like a big one. And if you have not subscribed, like you've watched this video to this and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell as well, so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. So moving on the tips, on the things that you need to know before you start dating again after a bad breakup, is that you should not compare. Try as much as possible not to compare your present, the person that you want to start dating, with your ex. These people are different. Like, we are different people, we are different humans. Like, I'm different from you and you are different from me. So don't let what happened in the past to affect the present. Okay, don't compare anybody. I remember that thing happened to me, and I just had to call my friend, and I'm like, Shay, I think this guy is like the other guy. And he's like, that means you've not healed, because you're comparing your ex with this present person that you want to start dating again, which is not cool. Okay, so make sure that you don't compare anybody. The next thing that you want to make sure you do is that you should have a positive mindset. You see, the mind is so powerful, very, very powerful. And it's powerful because it's what you feed the mind with that it's going to grow with. Yeah. So make sure you feed your mind with the right thing. Say the right words. Tell yourself that, you see, this relationship I'm about to go into will definitely work. So don't start having that back of your mind that, what if this relationship didn't work? What if this person leave again? What if those what if is none of your business. As long as you've been able to do all the things I've mentioned, the what if is none of your business. Just leave the what if. Have a positive mindset. All right, guys, so the next one I want to talk about, still under the things that you need to know before you start dating again after a bad breakup. This is very important, and it has to do with you loving yourself. For those of you that watch my video, you know that I don't joke with self-love, all right? But then I figure that after going through a very bad breakup, the whole thing can actually affect the way you see yourself. I've been there, so I'm talking from experience. So, it can affect the way you see yourself. It can affect your self-worth. It can have even your self-confidence, because, you just begin to ask yourself some questions like, what really happened? Was it really my fault? Even though it's not your fault. You'll be asking yourself, I should have done better. I should have done this. I should have done that. But, the most painful part, guys, most painful part is when they just call you and they're like, I'm sorry, I'm no longer interested in this relationship. Not because my family are not in support, though, but it's just because I found somebody else. But really, what can you do? But that part is actually, it's very painful, because you know, you begin to ask yourself question: is it that I'm no longer attractive? Is it that I'm no longer intelligent? Is it that I'm no longer, is it that my self-esteem is no longer good? You know, you just begin to ask yourself all those questions. But guys, the truth is, no matter what happens, they are the one that know. Let me put it that way. You know, so stop holding on to those words. If they come and they tell you that, I'm sorry, I'm no longer interested because I found somebody else, I know in a way it's going to affect your self-esteem. But trust me, now then lose. Sorry for those of you who doesn't understand pidgin. It means that they are the one, the problem is with them. Okay, it's not your fault. All right, so it's important for you to know that everything, guys, everything works together for good. So don't hold on, don't hold on to that part, to the point of you telling yourself that, ah, I'm not worthy of somebody loving me. Trust me, there are so many people that are on the list. As a matter of fact, they are just waiting for that relationship to end. Okay, so that's just by the by the wayside. But what I just want you to know is that it's very okay. It's very important for you to take some time off, you know, before you start dating again. And also make sure that you love yourself. Everything that you need to do, if it's for you to read books, start reading books. If it's for you to start listening to tape, start listening to tape. Basically just to get your self-esteem back, to get your self-confidence back, to get your self-worth back. Because trust me, you will need all of that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And as you guys know, I usually have a question. So the question is, in case I missed it, or in case, you know, I didn't mention it, what are the things that someone can also do, you know, to start, the things you need to have at the back of your mind before you start dating again after a bad breakup? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I've been able to mention that, you know, you should reflect, so that you don't make the same mistake again. You should have a positive mindset. You should take things slowly. And then, of course, so many things I've been able to mention. Have a positive mindset, which is important. Don't compare your present, you know, with your ex. They are different people, different individuals. So please let me know in the comment section down below as well. What other things can someone do, you know, to have at the back of their mind before they start dating again? Please feel free to drop your comment in the comment section down below. As always, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I won't tell you what the video is all about. You need to watch out for it. So till next time, guys, please stay blessed and, of course, stay fabulous.